Wow.
Wow.
Go ahead.
It's Christmas.
Christmas.
Well,
Welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
And together we are
Ryan and John.
on a special Christmas Eve What the Podcast.
Christmas.
On the Christmas couch, as always, Christmas producer Cara Tafolla and the lovely Christmas Annie.
You're Christmas
Skovmand.
Annie now.
Christmas, Annie.
You can see my
Christmas,
socks
Annie.
in the shot this
Is
time.
this like a different accent? Is that what it is?
Oh, wait, if you can see your socks, can you see all the nonsense on the
No.
table?
No, okay.
No.
Somehow that's magically working. I don't know.
Hey,
it's
I wore
sounds
these-
like, sounds like
I
a
wore
little
these
Christmas
socks
spirit.
last week, maybe 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
and I didn't get to show them off.
Oh,
They say, "Is
awesome.
it Christmas, Yeti?"
Now,
And there's a
have
Yeti
you-
on my socks.
Have you washed these socks since then?
Yes, I have.
No. Oh.
I have.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of wondering, like, why was Grandma like just cruising around outside?
Have you not seen the movie?
No, I know, I've seen the movie. That
Doesn't she
feels
get
like
drunk?
fanfic
She
to
was
me.
Right?
bringing a fruitcake to someone.
Yeah.
And got ran over
Okay,
by a reindeer.
they took a song that's just like a happy, weird
Yeah.
Christmas song, and they turned it into like a legal drama, didn't they?
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
They, like, take
it was
Santa
the
to
aunt,
court?
Yeah.
The cousin drugged
Cousin Mel.
the reindeers.
Cousin Mel, of course.
Cousin
Cousin
Mel
Mel,
drugged
yeah.
the reindeers.
Okay,
so that
for
Santa
one-
would run over her.
What kind of person writes a song, Grandma got run over by a reindeer?
Okay.
It's like a funny.
I mean,
home by my
it's like a
friends,
70s,
Christmas
like,
Eve.
fun.
people get it with
You
everything
know,
back then.
don't worry about it. How about that? worry
Remember
about why
in
there's
the-
hoof marks on her face.
Whoa.
Well, listen, every
aggressive.
Christmas movie has a horrible part in it.
Yeah,
they all
go
have
ahead.
something that makes it kind of terrible.
Yeah.
And The Grinch That Stole Christmas, which we recently watched,
Yes.
I
is
watched it
that
again last
horrible
night.
solo by Cindy Lou Who. It is trash.
I love
Very
it.
Honestly, the
Horrible.
worst part of the
Worst
worst part
part
of
of
the
the whole
it.
movie.
And we're going to
It
get to the
just
rest of our
really
worst
kills.
parts of Christmas movies in a minute here. But I want to
I-
not divert because this is not only a Christmas Eve special, this is a Christmas cocktail special.
This is a What the Podcast Gets Drunk.
What the Podcast
Oh
Gets
my
Drunk.
gosh.
It's
So
a-
listeners,
what
viewers,
podcast?
if you are
You know,
under
we-
21, just stop now.
I had some people who watch the show regularly. They kept asking, when is the Christmas cocktails
Well, we finally
coming?
did it, y'all.
What the cocktails.
here.
So
What
these
the
are...
cocktails.
I'll
Now,
go first.
let's start by saying each one of us on the team tonight has made a signature holiday cocktail.
Yes.
Yes.
And we've been talking about doing this for 3 weeks now.
And
Anyway.
here it is, all in one
And
episode.
now, here we go.
Okay, hold on. Can I give you a description of this?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, I found this recipe online. I think
Are you
it's
on
gonna
John's,
it's gonna taste a little bit like apple cider, a lot of apple cider vibes.
Smells like
But
Fireball.
what this is whiskey, apple cider.
Okay.
This is ginger beer and a little bit of cinnamon and an apple slice inside of your glass. And I bought these glasses for this drink alone for
Nice.
presentation. She could take the glass home. It's
These
like
are
Disney.
very nice.
These
The
are
glass is yours.
It's just like Disney.
Ryan, we're going to have a
Glass is yours.
set.
Hey,
You're gonna have a set.
cheers.
Yeah, what the hell? I guess.
Here we go. A solo shot.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. Okay,
To Christmas.
I hope this is good. I'm sorry if
The
it's
first
not.
of many.
Already
Quiet.
about a million times better than anything the Bud Light seltzers have given us.
Yeah, it's not great.
That is great.
This
Oh, you
is
like
so
it,
good.
really? Okay, good.
I love it because it's not too sweet.
Ginger
I
beer
kinda-
kind
I
of
can
breaks that
taste
up.
the
I was going to
whiskey?
say I don't really like alcohol,
Okay,
but I
good
like how
start,
the
good
ginger
start.
beer like takes away.
Yeah, the ginger beer really helps, and you could add, which I didn't do. In the recipe, you said you could add some orange concentrate to help break it up. But I thought, I don't know.
You don't need
It was a lot.
Yeah,
but
you could hit it with like
I
an
think-
orange peel or like
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
dash of
I
orange
wanna-
bitters or something.
I
I
want
work
to
for
like scoop out the
presentation.
apple.
Oh yeah, well you're
I
welcome to
need
eat that.
apple.
I got a whole bag of apples in there now.
How much?
Welcome.
How much whiskey is in this?
So I originally put a shot in every glass, and then I was like, when I tasted it, I was like, it's not like the whiskey's not coming through. So I just put like a dash more in each cup. So it's probably a
shot and a half.
I'll be
Shut
real.
up.
Yeah.
This is dangerous because I don't taste
I don't
the
taste
whiskey
it
at all.
either.
It's like
You
It's like
don't?
ginger beer.
I get the flavor.
yeah, at
but
the very end,
the
there's
ginger
like a
beer
slight
and
hint.
cider combo is
Oh.
great.
And I have
Ryan,
another
this
bottle
could
of
do us
apple
bad.
This
cider.
could really.
This
might be
this might
the
get
beginning
me
of the
run
end
over
for
by
this
a
podcast.
I went hard on the presentation because I was worried it was going to
I
suck.
love it.
So that's
so excited.
but
You know
it
what,
turned
John?
out good.
Already I can.
I'm throwing
I
it
don't know
back.
about the
I'm
rest
just going to
of
be
it.
honest.
Yeah, Ryan's going to be the most
This
drunk.
is already
Quite
gonna be
refreshing.
better than
I
mine.
will. It's fine. I'll drive us to get food.
It tastes good.
I'm a-
Kara's
I'm a
already
sipper.
Taking the knee on that one.
You're
I'm a
right. You know,
sipper.
my brother
It's
makes hot cider
very good.
with
Yeah.
whiskey every
Okay.
maybe I think it's whiskey with every Christmas Eve. And I am not a hot drink person at all, but I am an alcohol person, and I
Sure.
love it. I think it's so
Sure.
good. Like
I've really found out that in the past couple, really over 2020, to be completely honest, over the pandemic, I like whiskey.
I'm gonna eat this
Yeah.
I
apple.
really like whiskey.
This is that.
I like alcohol too, but
what's the one? It's something proof bullet whiskey or something.
Bullet bourbon.
Bullet bourbon. That's what it is. I
Bullet.
think.
I only know that because that is
delicious.
like
I
in the
just pulled
front
it out
of our
the
bar.
That's Michael's whiskey of choice.
Yeah, and
Michael
Michael
Penning.
sent me a bunch of recipes, which we didn't end up using. So thanks, Michael.
I highly recommend eating the apple.
The apple's good. Yeah,
Little
the
This is
whiskey
like,
soak.
I feel like this is like Christmas man sangria.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
You know,
good. This is
did I
good.
look up
I'm
a
sorry.
Christmas sangria?
Christmas mangria. Is that what you?
Man
Oh,
sangria.
okay.
Call it by its name,
If a
mangria.
man was gonna like
Yes,
make
man-
sangria, he'd be like, "Forget the wine, I'm gonna use whiskey."
Just to be clear, it's mangria.
Who's
is
this
what you're
character
saying.
you're building here? What's his name?
Yes, this is a man.
This is Mangria
This
himself.
is a man that is. He likes the finer things, but he doesn't want to show it because he thinks that might be,
I'm gonna put some whiskey in it.
I'll put some whiskey, call it mangria.
Go
the
ahead.
character is generic whiskey commercial man.
Yes.
Thank you. And it came through.
Yeah.
That was coming through on the character for sure.
I'm kind of
like
thinking of
driving your Ford
the Old Spice guy,
Drive me
but like
Exactly.
countrify him.
Yeah, countrify him because he's drinking whiskey. The Old Spice guy drinks like Cosmopolitans or
Yep.
something weird like that.
Now, see, that guy was great because, I mean, nothing's more manly than, or like not conventionally manly. Like that guy just loved deodorant and keeping himself clean,
Yeah, that's
which
true.
is not an inherently man thing.
So
right?
out of 10, what would you give Mangria?
Let me,
Mangria.
before I
But that's his
completely go
official
down
name, by the way.
destroying the gender roles thing. This gets a 10 out of 10 for me.
Wow.
This is an absolute win, and I will be consuming the whole thing. Here I go.
What I'm
I got
really
I got another bottle of apple cider, but it's like a different type. So we can maybe try it with that after the
It's
show.
so refreshing.
Oh, I will say
The
the
cinnamon helps
whiskey
too, I
settled.
think.
It goes. It's
That's where it
it
went.
goes down to the bottom.
She might want to get a little shake.
Get a little mix in there.
A little stir. A little stir.
Just take a bite of
This
the
is
apple
good.
and then take a sip.
See, I
Apple
still,
sip,
even after
apple
mixing,
sip.
I can't taste the whiskey. Maybe
Oh,
that's.
it's not strong. I think mine just settled a
Oh,
little
it's
bit.
so good.
I'm
I
so
like it.
glad. It's a take-home cup too.
Well, there
so
you have it.
hey,
Hey.
Merry Christmas.
My ratings don't really matter because I don't really like alcohol.
Okay, well,
They do.
I'll
I'll tell you, the LFAT's working great on you, Kara.
Elfie. Hashtag Elfie.
You know, does she not look like one of the kids from the Santa Claus?
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
Nick from New
You
Girl.
do.
He
No.
wears isn't this the hat that he wears in Santa Claus?
I don't. Wait, what?
He's the main elf in Santa Claus.
Okay, you're meshing a lot of shows here.
Nick from New Girl
Okay, yeah.
No.
is
Are-
Bernard,
Is Bernard?
in the
No.
Santa Claus.
I don't think
No,
he is.
false.
I don't think he
False.
is.
Let's
He
find that out.
is.
Let's
No.
find that out.
He's not.
I will say you look like the girl that
He's-
makes the hot chocolate for Tim Allen.
I
though.
love her.
You look like her.
You
is
look like the
magical.
girl who made
She
it.
is.
And I forget her
She
name.
had
She's
500.
302
Yes.
years
Yes.
old or something like that.
Took her 100 years to perfect the
Perfect
chocolate
it.
recipe, right?
That's right.
She is
I would give this
magical.
drink an 8 out of 10.
An
Whoa,
8 out of 10.
8 out of
What-
10.
I would
what's-
give this a 9
If
out
I
of
liked
10.
alcohol, it would be a 10 out of 10.
Okay. Well, then
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
10 out of
But
10.
I can't like drink this whole thing. I'd
That's
sip.
fine. That's fine.
I'll
I
take
could
it.
drink this all right
sip-
now and not even
Watch
realizing
the,
there's whiskey in it.
The cup holder.
Not even realizing there's a whole shot and a smidge of whiskey.
Just a shot and then some, he
Yeah.
says.
And
Yeah.
mangria.
Well,
It's kind of a feeling thing. It wasn't
Happy,
like a measure.
happy Christmas, as they
Happy
say back on the
Happy Christmas.
Wow.
the European side of the world.
Gross.
Has
Happy
the month
Christmas.
kind of just like gone by for you? I was thinking about
It has.
today. I wonder. I really don't know what age. Maybe we could. That's a conversation. But like,
Okay.
I feel like at some age it transitions because as a kid I was like December took forever. I was like, I want it to be Christmas Friday, and you're in school for the first half
Sure.
of December. You're like, oh my gosh, December
I
takes
think
so
that's
long.
why, because when Christmas break hits, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
we made it. We
'Cause
waited so long.
Now I like feel like I blink, and I was at Thanksgiving yesterday, and then Friday.
Yep.
Today is Christmas Eve, and I'm like,
Yep.
where did that time go in that space?
Yeah.
Truly have no idea.
Except literally everyone I've talked to is like, it came so fast.
It's crazy.
Everyone.
I think it's the changing of the world too, right? So like on top of all of our own stress of like making sure we can even get presents this year and
Yep.
all this
Yeah.
stuff because
Yeah.
you've been hearing so much like, oh, we might not be able to get anything on time, which I've been very lucky that I haven't experienced that at
I was
all.
gonna say, has anybody experienced that? I didn't
don't-
experience that at all either.
I-
all the stuff I
Well,
wanted came
I-
like in 2 days.
I feel
on
like I
Amazon.
just ordered it on like a
I really
good
didn't. I
time.
didn't do that much
know.
ordering. I think I got scared by the headlines of
Yeah.
like
So you just went out
order
and
now.
forged?
I just like full sent. I literally I may have told you guys already. Last week I got all my Christmas shopping done.
Oh, you told me,
in
yeah.
like
A day.
a sweep. I was like, Cara, I'm killing this game right now. We like went to
Listen.
like Target in the mall, and I was like, boom, boom. Oh, this person likes this. Boom, boom.
That is
So-
how I was on Black Friday, man.
Yep.
Yeah, she just
I
just
think
sweep
I
up.
think you
Black
inspired me
Friday.
truly. So if your guys' gifts seem a little haphazard,
That
that's
is
why.
because
That's
it
why.
happened
That
in
is
one day.
exactly
Like,
why.
oh, cool. Thanks for this.
Like,
I might like
You
this.
ever did you ever like in the past years see something in maybe October or November for somebody and you're like, this is perfect. I'm gonna
Yes.
grab this now.
the stockpiling,
I-
And
Christmas
then
shopping?
yeah, you ever do that?
I never made it to the actual buying part,
Oh, I.
But you
I
just
do
write
that.
a mental note and you're like, I'm gonna go
And it
back.
backfired
Yeah.
but then I
this
never
year.
did. Never went
Interesting.
back.
See, I last year for Christmas, I had to shop for Jordan, and I was like, Jordan was like the only person I had to shop for. Jordan took care of everybody else, and I was like, okay. So I remember sitting down and making a list of like anything, or anytime she would say like, oh, I like that. Like we were walking through like a Macy's one time to go to Fashion Valley, and she was like, I like that sweater, and I was like, write that down. Took a photo, the whole thing.
Yep.
And then I like you spent one day. I was like, I went to all the places,
back to
and I
your-
went and like some things I ended up cutting, but it's just weird how. You know, I'm the kind of person who would buy it when I see it and then
Yes.
just put it away. But that also kind of bites me in the butt a little bit because sometimes I like don't know where I put it or I put it
Yeah.
somewhere that's like
Yeah.
not normal. And I'm
So-
like, where did I put that? You know?
This year that backfired on me.
Uh-oh.
I have one friend, and we
Uh-oh.
had agreed on like smaller Christmas
Yeah.
presents, and she loves Lin-Manuel Miranda's poetry.
Oh.
So I bought her a
Who
print,
doesn't?
and
I
granted,
imagine
it
death
wasn't.
so much, it feels more like
it
a
wasn't like a super expensive print, but I got her a print in October. I had to go back on my Amazon orders
Oh,
to see when I got
gosh.
it. October 6th is when I ordered it, right?
Yeah.
And I got it so long ago, and it was perfect for her. I bought a frame to put it in. I've searched for 4 days. And the conclusion I've come to
So you threw
is
it
that
somewhere.
because I kept it in the Amazon packaging to keep it like pristine. I think in a fit of cleaning,
Yep.
You
I
just
threw it
ditched
away.
box.
You
I
just
threw it
ditched
away.
it.
And
Dang.
thank God for Amazon. I last night went to go be like, okay, well when can I reorder this? Because I have a frame for
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
And 1 day delivery. It will be here by
Awesome.
midnight tonight.
Wow.
So did you report that it got stolen?
I
No,
would've.
I said that was on me.
But I guess
That was on
I guess
me.
October was way too long. They'd be
Yeah,
like,
they'd be
yeah,
like,
no.
Oh, yeah, in
No,
October.
In October, I got
Yeah,
stolen.
right.
Well, something they give you like a month. Like this has a return of 1 month. This
I wonder
has a,
how much. I fully have a hair in my mouth. I wonder how much over under Amazon has. Like how much loss they expect every
Well, you
year.
can buy those
Oh, probably a
pallets.
ton.
You can buy those pallets of gifts that were returned or that were lost. You ever have a gift package get lost?
Sure.
You could.
Yeah.
They like accumulate all these random packages that either didn't make it or got returned, and they didn't want to read. And you can buy like a pallet for like $100
Wow.
of just like
a bunch
return-
of
random
it's
lost
just random
things.
stuff.
And-
You
and-
Oh,
sometimes
yes.
it's-
It might be
I saw a
broken.
TikTok
How
about
do
that.
you do that?
Let's do
We
it.
should do that.
I saw
Let's do it.
I saw a TikTok of a
By the way,
family.
I'm
And-
Three
You feel
drinks
like it?
later,
Gosh.
Ryan's gonna
Before
be
we get too
Googling.
far in this, I know we said no gifts on the air, but I have one gift for
Okay.
Ryan, and it's small, and it's not your
Is it
Christmas.
teeny tiny?
It's not your Christmas gift, so that's why I'm gonna
just a
give it
gift.
to you
Is
because
it
I
teeny
saw
tiny?
it. I saw it in October, and I was like, "This is too good."
Yeah.
It's not the thing that I'm thinking.
And
Go ahead.
So I got you this. I know you. I didn't wrap it, so I'm just gonna pull
That's
it out
fine.
and show you.
That's fine. I don't like wrapped presents.
I think last year we were talking about how you wanted to start reading. You were
Okay.
saying like, I want to read. I want to get in. Like I want to read a book. Remember, you're like, we talked about.
You
that's
know,
what
I
first
said a
episode.
lot.
I
I said a lot of stuff
Anyways,
last year.
so I saw.
Oh,
Why
Intoxicated
it's
was
too
I?
long.
I saw.
No, I'm not. No,
I
I'm
saw
not.
a book,
Okay.
and it was the best of both worlds of reading and things that we all love.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let me pull it out.
He's pulling it out.
So, this is the made from scratch legendary success story of Texas Roadhouse. Kent Taylor, the founder of Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, God.
So I figured
Oh,
if
God.
you're ever going to
Oh,
read
God.
a book,
Oh, God. Oh,
that
God.
should
Oh,
be
God.
your book.
An inspiration to all who have had a dream These pages tell the moving and funny and instructional story of Kent Taylor, who built one of the world's most powerful restaurant brands by putting his people first.
Are the rolls in there?
So every
Is the
time
ingredients of the rolls in there?
Oh
people
my
that
God, I
we
hope.
talk
God,
about it
it's
on the
better.
show, but we go to Texas Roadhouse probably
Every other week.
50% of the time.
Yep.
It's really a toss-up.
And
We'll probably go.
so I saw that
Wow.
book and I was like, Ryan,
Where
needs
the
this.
heck did you
This
find
is
that?
a great gift, John. Thank you.
I found it at Barnes & Noble. It was the last one
Oh
on the
my
shelf.
gosh.
And I was like, I'm buying this now.
You guys, this is the first. Cut to my camera. This is the first Texas Roadhouse.
They look identical.
It looks exactly like the one that we go to.
Well, yeah,
have
because
not
they
changed
make
it
them the
at
same.
all.
This is incredible.
So I think you should read it. And then
I'm gonna end. Then we start a business.
we
we
start
start
a
a
business.
restaurant.
We
We'll start our own
franchise.
Texas
Thank
Roadhouse.
you, John.
Jeez.
This
It's a lot of
awesome.
photos. I didn't realize how many photos
lot
were
of
in there.
photos.
I had no idea.
He's just now.
It's a good
starting
intro to
read, So yeah,
reading.
he needs
Yeah.
a lot of photos.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, die. By
Big
the way,
photos.
to rebuttal that, I have started reading.
Oh, really? What did you start reading?
I got Dave Grohl's biography.
I have to say it was the weirdest thing. I came out of the bedroom and he was on the front room
I
couch
was
reading, and I was like,
I was just like chilling out reading. That dude
What?
has got good stories. Dave
Yeah.
Grohl. And yeah, I'm totally feeling the buzz off of that. Joke.
Yeah.
So I saw the book and I had to
little
get it
know
for you.
lunch, dude.
That's all.
So I'm already kind of
You know
feeling
what?
it.
Yeah, I don't think I've eaten since like.
I had a
10.
yogurt in a bar on the way
This
here.
is such a
Only
bad
for this
idea.
reason.
It's not a good idea.
doing this.
You know,
Well, that's
usually
fine.
we're
That's
like,
fine.
why do
That's
people
fine.
listen to this? This is crazy. This is gonna be the craziest thing of all.
Oh no, no.
Fantastic.
We have to keep doing this. Drinks before. And
Dreamcast?
Drink
Oh,
What the
Before
what
the
the pregame?
gosh.
Pre-game? What's pre-game?
no, I
Okay,
scrubbed
whose drink is next?
Oh, we're doing another.
Yeah.
that. Oh, we're drinking them all.
But I feel like, how long have we been in this already?
Oh, we got 4.
Yeah.
So we
right.
gotta space them out. Who's next? You guys want me to go? Let's get one from that side of the room.
Yeah, because
Here,
yours
you
seems
wanna
a little
go?
Fine, I'll
alcohol
do it.
heavy.
I'll do it,
I think
I'll do
maybe-
it.
Well, actually, I don't know what they have.
No, I don't know either.
You know
So
what?
describe-
I'll admit that probably shouldn't be the last one.
It should not be.
No.
Hold on, talk about something else
might
while I
have to
create
go
it.
Second.
You have a heavy pour. Is that what you're
so-
saying?
All I'm saying is,
Did we all go hard on the alcohol for these?
I may have put an
I-
entire bottle of rum in mine.
I may have, yeah.
it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty on brand. I'm not
It's
gonna
my.
lie.
I thought I was like, oh, I'll cut it with this. I didn't cut it much. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. Yeah, no, not.
This
Listen,
evolved so quickly.
It's called
Really?
the Dirty Grinch. Okay.
Okay. Wait, are we about to drink the? No,
No,
we're about
no,
to
we're
drink.
doing Cara's.
We're doing
Okay.
Cara's.
I'm just
Cara's.
saying,
What's your
mine
yours called?
is not-
Slow down. All right. Let's hear from Cara.
Hold on.
Cara,
Okay.
well, she's got to make it. So let's talk.
Go
Let's
ahead.
have a sidebar while she
Go ahead.
makes
Sidebar.
it.
To what I was saying. Thank you.
Of course. It's
What
so
is-
random, and I did. That's why it's not.
It really is the perfect gift. It's
those
something
are
we
the
love.
best kinds.
It's something I want to do more, which is read.
I recently
Random.
got the perfect Christmas gift, and it actually brought me to tears a little bit.
Oh, really?
My
For yourself or?
for myself, someone sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
And it was a dear friend of mine who still lives in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been recently missing Hawaii a lot. And she sent me a couple like random things. And then she sent me one thing which I knew was like the main gift. And she had kind of said before, like, I hope that everything like works out and you like it. Like I didn't know what to get you. You're hard to shop for, which I've heard multiple times that I'm hard to shop for.
Yeah, I got you cash. So
Yeah. Perfect.
just a card that says Hags
Hags.
and some cash in there.
That's a pretty good like coverall. Hey, hags.
Go ahead.
You know I'm doing that for your wedding now.
Oh, Ryan signed that on the lip sync poster. He said
Yeah.
Hags.
I
Ryan.
love
So stupid.
It's so good.
Love it.
But she gave me a couple little things, and then she gave me, it was like a little metal container filled with shells that she had
Thank you.
found on the beach where her and I would go shelling when we would hang
Oh,
out.
that's sweet.
And I literally screamed and like welled up with tears because it's like stupid, like all of my favorite presents I've ever gotten
good.
are stupid crap like that.
Oh, yeah,
Where
totally.
it has truly zero worth, but to me it means
It means everything.
Same.
Brindley once gave me a lavender bush because she
Oh.
knew lavender was my favorite plant.
Wow.
And she,
Wow.
and granted, she tied cash to all the branches.
Oh
which
my
was
gosh.
Sweet.
Well, that helps.
That helps.
That's
But
funny.
That made it a lot more fun.
I was pissed when my parents let it die when I went on vacation and I came back and my lavender was dead. Granted, I had no idea how to take care of lavender.
I was
probably
gonna say, what
killed
were
it.
you doing to keep it alive?
Oh, very minimal.
Very minimal stuff.
You know, that would have made sense if I would have gotten you a Hawaii present this year. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Idiot.
A little disclaimer. Did not.
Okay, are you
Tell
ready
us
to
about
drink?
tell us
Oh,
about
tell us
What
about
is the
it. What's
name
it-
of your drink? First of all, wait, we didn't hear a title of your drink, John.
No, we did.
It's called
The Mangria.
called
Oh, the
Mangria.
Mangria. That's right. That's right. We gave it that name. That's right.
Christmas
Okay, go
Mangria.
ahead, Cara. What is the title of your drink?
the title of this drink is a peach lingonberry spritz.
Whoa, that is a really official.
I mean, that's kind of like
ASMR.
a.
This
Can
is
we get-
this
can we
is
get a
in
what
We
the
get like an
podcast
artistic name.
Yeah.
peach lingonberry mistletoe.
How about Lingle Bells?
Spritz. Lingle bells. God.
Dang.
Peach lingle
like
bells
it.
spritz.
Oh, I love it.
spritz, but yeah.
Peach,
Oh yes, you
peach
got to
lingo
say
bells.
what the
So-
secret ingredient is that I kind of
Okay, so
developed
there's lingonberry syrup, which it's from IKEA.
from IKEA.
Random.
Yeah.
All
There
of the elements of
is-
this drink I developed. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah,
Did you
he helped
get
me
it
with
all
it.
from
I did
IKEA?
get it from
No,
IKEA.
no. It has
But
cranberry juice,
Okay.
and then it has a homemade peach ring vodka.
Peach ring soaked
You
vodka.
guys, we just had whiskey. Oh, great.
That's why. Okay,
I'll say
there's barely any in your cups.
mine is also a different alcohol.
Oh, great.
That's fine.
Cheers.
You guys
Wait,
are all hard
what is-
liquors.
What is yours?
Tequila.
Mine's rum.
Oh my gosh.
This is a bad decision. Okay, hey, cheers to the Lingle Bells.
It's in
Still
true
Lingo
Cara
Bells.
fashion, sweet.
True Cara fashion. Here we go.
Yep.
Sweet Lingo Bells.
Oh, it smells sweet. Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
That tastes like a
good.
peach ring.
Yep.
That's good.
And it is topped off with beach plum to give it a little bit of
Oh
bubbles.
yeah, a little beach plum.
Oh, so good.
See,
a
this
good
one,
choice.
The
there
drink-
is
the drink
already
of the
not,
summer,
there's
if you
not
recall.
a ton of alcohol, but also the peach rings really made it not taste like alcohol. So
This
be
is
careful.
Good.
This is
This
going to
is
be a problem.
Dangerous.
Yeah, we're in a dangerous territory at this point.
See, this one, I could drink
we
an
put
entire
this out?
freaking fruit punch bowl.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we
Well, we should wait till the end to decide.
we will decide.
Yeah. We'll see.
This may
If
be one that goes in the archive.
If there's
Oh my
any
God.
episode
On
that
Christmas
I
Eve,
get
we're like,
canceled,
no episode today.
Merry Christmas.
this episode.
Maybe if you're lucky, you'll see it.
This is
Yeah,
like
the
the
Patreon
the
subscribers.
forbidden episode that like years from now, and
That's
when,
so
after we all
funny.
die, they release from the archives
The embarrassing
vault.
snapshot of
great
SpongeBob
idea.
at the Christmas party. Come on.
So what I tried to do was
Yeah.
I tried at first to do an Aperol spritz. It's
Yeah,
called a
yeah.
winter spritz.
Tastes like
The
fruit punch
Aperol
a
was
little bit.
bad.
It's bad.
yeah, Aperol is not
Oh
good.
God,
Have
it
you
was
seen
really
it?
bad.
Or sorry, Campari is what we were using.
Have
that's-
you
Campari.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, same
There's
thing.
like I recently looked at it because I was like, oh, I wonder what my go-to drink is, which my go-to is a gin and tonic, just because I
That's
feel
safe.
like, yeah, it's safe. You really can't mess that up. But it was basically like what bartenders think of your drink orders.
Oh.
And the Aperol Spritz was basically like,
Ugh.
we get it. You think you're tasteful. Okay, we get it. But
You
no one
probably
cares.
went to Europe
It was
once.
bad.
Right?
It was like I made it. I followed the instructions. It just had cranberry, Aperol, and then you were supposed to use like a prosecco, but I ended up
Yeah.
using the Babe Rosé.
So
It
your
was bad.
go-to
It was
is
bad.
the gin and tonic
Yeah.
at the bar. John's go-to
Honestly,
is
I'm going to do this.
the vodka Red Bull, of course.
Oh,
this
God.
Called? What is this called?
Lingo,
This is called a
Lingo Bells.
Lingo Bells.
I would go up to any bartender. I go, can I get a Lingo Bells?
And they'll be like,
Yeah,
"What the
things
hell
like
is that?
ring
Go to
vodka.
IKEA."
Vodka Red Bull's just
Cara,
A1.
your go-to drink of choice at the bar is
Water.
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 Eh.
Anyone
No,
know?
Shirley Temple.
no, it's
What's-
sometimes
you're kind
it's
of
a Malibu
you're kind
Sprite.
of a hard one to read.
I'm kind of all
Malibu
over the place,
Sprite, that
but
sounds good.
Ryan, you're a Moscow Mule.
no.
Yes.
Wrong answer. Wrong.
Gosh.
Yes.
The marriage is
Wrong.
divulging.
Okay, well, I was gonna say don't answer, but you don't know. So
How long have
What
we
do you
been
guys think?
recording? Just for a sec. For
25 minutes.
okay, this is perfect time. So, Kat got us gifts.
Oh,
Cat
What?
pinning?
Yeah, she dropped them off today.
This podcast is overwhelming for
what
me
the
right now.
heck?
So
It's alcohol
I
and
just figured like
gifts.
halfway through, I told her we would open them on air because she obviously couldn't be here. to give them to us. So I don't know what they are for the record. I just am the
You know
receiver.
what? This happened last year, I think.
It did.
She
Where we
got us the
gifts
LaCroix
that- She got
candles.
the LaCroix
Here we
candles.
go.
And it
then we
doesn't
hand
matter.
this to
They're all the
Cara.
same, I
They're
assume.
all the same. Yeah, they don't have names, so I imagine they're all the same. So let's go. Ready?
Interesting.
Kat, thank you so much.
Kat, we love you. It's
We
all
love
for
you.
you.
Oh, careful,
you.
careful. The whole thing.
It's wrapped.
I wanted to make sure we got this out of the way before we got too drunk.
Oh.
Whoa!
Shut
Do-do-do-do.
1 year,
what the podcast-
2021. Oh.
Wow, with the little QR code on it.
Oh my gosh.
If you want to cut to Ryan's, I
Yeah, cut to my.
Oh,
These are so
okay. can.
awesome.
Okay, I can't.
Thanks, Kat. Wow. I love it.
not really
These
working
are
there, Annie.
great.
Yeah,
Right.
go for it,
Wait,
Ryan.
are you on my cam?
Yes.
Yeah.
1
1
year.
year. Thank
And then,
you,
of course,
Kat.
the QR code.
Cat, you're
Cat
the best.
pinning. I'll tell you.
This
Thanks
is
so
so
much,
cute.
Kat.
And
This is
she
awesome.
knows us. They're made of plastic.
Yes.
Genius.
And
I
they're
for sure
black
was
and
about to
yellow.
drop and break it.
She also knew
Black
that
and
this
yellow,
was the
black and
drinking
yellow,
episode.
black
That
and
was incredibly thoughtful. Thank you,
Yes.
Very
Miss
nice.
Cat Pinning.
She's
new
gonna make
ornaments.
our presents to each other look like crap.
Wait, I'm gonna put mine on the.
I don't
On
know.
the tree.
Yeah, look at that. Kat, these are so thoughtful. How sweet.
You're amazing. We appreciate you. To all our
Wow.
listeners, we really appreciate you.
1
Yes.
year.
But if you're trying to compete
2021.
with Cat, maybe step it up a little bit,
Yeah,
okay?
maybe send us some
Just a
gifts.
little
Maybe send us
bit.
some better stuff.
Maybe send us stuff, huh?
I'll put mine over
we
here.
are gonna put the PO box down below.
Yeah.
Yes.
About freaking time
Any
you start
fan mail
sending
you
us
got?
presents.
Yeah. Now that we're at the 1 year mark. you can
Okay,
send us some fan mail.
what would you rate the drink, by the way?
Here,
Oh,
I'm
I would write
the
this.
Lingo Bells.
Lingo Bells is
I
good.
would rate this.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me because I can't taste any alcohol. It's sweet
I
and
would
tart.
say,
Put this.
I'd say
It
9
is
out
a-
of 10.
And
it is
peach rings
a-
are my favorite.
I gotta say, it's a 10 out of 10.
It's good.
Cara, well done. And not just because I helped
Thank
you
you
make
for
it.
helping me.
It
Not
has
just
that
'cause
little
she's your
sour that
wife.
cuts down.
That's right.
That's the best part. Is it cuts down on the
I
sweetness.
I
if
gotta
it's
go home
too
with her.
sweet,
So.
Oh,
disgusting.
without the
Great.
beach
It's
plum.
11 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was too sweet.
Honestly,
That's yeah.
can do
this
no
is
wrong.
10 out
I'll
of
be
10.
honest with
I
you,
changed
it's
my mind.
very sweet. But what I do love about it is that you can't taste any alcohol.
let's
That's
go
the
back
best
to
way to get
the,
drunk.
the vodka Red Bull, though. I mean, that's your go-to drink.
Yeah, happy
Oh,
holidays.
That's one of his
Gosh.
only drinks.
That is an upper and a downer.
Can I tell
bro.
you?
Ugh.
That is the Red Bull keeps you awake
Yeah.
while the vodka.
So the reason
Sleepy.
I got
Brings you back down.
the reason that I started drinking it is because right when I started drinking alcohol, I realized alcohol makes me immediately sleepy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me
Any
too.
type of
Yeah.
alcohol, if I drink it, I start getting sleepy. So I'm
Same.
like, I remember I was like telling somebody that because I wasn't drinking a lot when I first turned 21, like publicly, and they're like, "But why don't you like drinking?" And I was like, "It makes me so tired." And they're like,
Yep.
somebody was like, "Try vodka Red Bull," and I was like, "All right," and I love it now. Now when I drink Red
Just
Bull
for
by
the-
itself,
you
it
need
reminds me
vodka?
of all the good times.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
Like, oh, this is
the
so
good
good.
times that are not.
It reminds me
fully
of
there.
the good times. And when I
does.
drink vodka on its own, it
Yeah.
also reminds me of the good
That's
times.
a little different, but yeah, I mean,
It's
for
two
sure.
kindred hearts trying to get back to each
Yeah,
other.
I straight up, if I don't cut alcohol with like water, I immediately fall asleep.
Yeah, it's
I get tie.
Well, there you have it.
Start drinking that liqueur.
Right there.
Cara.
Yeah. Why don't you crack
Get it
open a,
together.
No,
a
I
beach
don't.
plum?
Ugh, no. It's only good in the drink.
Is anyone did you kill a present for anybody this year? Like you don't have to tell us who or what you got them.
What do you mean kill?
Don't spoil it. Like did you
Like-
like get a really solid gift for somebody this year?
Yes.
That you're like they're gonna love this.
Yeah.
Don't spoil who it is, of course.
I'll totally spoil that. I don't
Okay,
care.
go
They
ahead.
don't listen to us.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, that's
Jordan.
So Jordan, I got you.
Jordan Rose.
You should tell her what you got her.
But it is
if
funny.
she listens
John
to
and
it.
I
won't know.
When
She'll-
I
she'll have
thought
no
of what
idea.
I was going to
That's
get her
pretty
with
funny.
all of you. Well, I got her two things. I got her platform Vans,
Oh
which was
really?
Yes,
like a
yes,
small running
yes,
thing
yes.
where she last year she was
'Cause you
going to
said
get me
you
platform
hated 'em.
Vans,
Forget
and
her.
I was like, no way, I'm never going to wear them. They're disgusting.
Yes, show them off.
Platform Vans.
Never going back.
Ooh, never going back.
She was pissed
Wow.
when
She
she
was
started wearing them.
pissed. I got a very nasty voicemail about
By the way,
it.
this when that voicemail came through, we were literally just driving. It was Wednesday. It was after last week's
Yeah, it was
recording.
very intense.
We were just driving somewhere, and she was like, "I can't believe Annie. She got platform amps," and I was like, "What?" Like out of nowhere.
I can't believe
Oh
that.
yeah, no, she was here last week and she was just
She was pissed.
fit to be tied.
I almost asked for another pair of platform Vans for Christmas this year.
You know what? I am getting another pair for Christmas.
I might just buy myself one. I ended up
rough.
asking for the
What you doing
platform
over there? You feeling good?
Converse.
Ooh, those are cute. Those are cute. But I got her
For the
platform
record, I
Vans.
finished both drinks. Hey, there's a whole
And I'm gonna.
In the bottom of the sea.
Hey, you
mangria
don't
down
care?
here that you can drink from your wife. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh
No,
no.
no.
Let me get through the
Relax.
fast forward for a second. On the subject of style,
Yeah.
if I can go there for a second, my sister, and this is not exposing her because she ended up not getting this for someone. She was asking me, "Do you think this person will like this?" And it was cargo pants.
No.
Apparently,
They're back.
They're back.
They're
In
back.
full swing, and they're cool.
Now the
I would have
person,
been killing. Freshman John would have killed.
No, it
in
doesn't
this
matter who the
time frame.
person is.
the person she was buying it for, it doesn't go with their style.
No, that's
It's a
fine,
very
whatever.
specific person who can pull off
I
cargo
keep
pants.
seeing your elf ear
And-
outside of your headphones, and
Is
it's
it?
cracking me up. And it's so
looks
good.
real
It's
legit.
sticking out on this
Ears.
side. Oh yeah, it's an elfie.
It
Oh,
looks
hashtag
so
Elfie.
legit.
I keep seeing it, and it makes me so. It laughs me laugh every time I see it. Go ahead.
By the
Sorry.
way, this is a little side note to the listeners of this podcast.
Yeah.
If you're listening on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Tidal, we love you, but why don't you pop over to YouTube and
Yeah, we haven't
see
done one of those in a long time.
the visual.
Come on, you got to see our Christmas stuff.
You got to see all the
it's
Christmas
de-
decorations.
Yeah,
It's
if you
really
want to
something
really
special.
see cats,
Yeah.
We love
True
Kat.
talent,
Isn't she
you
so
gotta look it
sweet?
up.
And as always, subscribe to our Patreon.
Yes.
And,
Anyways, moving on.
And our TikTok.
The point is, no. Like, I never thought cargo pants were going to come back.
Oh,
No. I
I
so
thought they
many
were
things.
doomed forever.
Okay, it's a different style
Listen.
of cargo
No.
pant. Yes.
No.
I
Yes.
walked into Urban
Anything with big
Outfitters
pockets on
today.
it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And everything. The 90s and the early 2000s have had this horrific love child.
Yes.
There's a reason they were different decades, people. And
right.
and I'm walking around and these people are wearing this stuff and all I can think of is it's like a horrible nostalgic moment and then also like a sweet nostalgia moment. Like every person in that
I'm
in
not
that
into
shop
it.
looked like they could have come off of the Teen Choice Award red carpet in 2003.
Oh
what I'm
gosh.
saying.
Oh
And that's
yikes!
not a
Yikes!
compliment.
My sister,
The layers.
She doesn't listen to this podcast either, so bless her heart. She is like trying to get
upsetting.
me to be fashionable, but like for these days,
Oh,
and is
no,
like,
Ryan.
and guaranteed, I'm gonna get a Christmas present of like some cool clothes this year,
Oh well, she got you a jacket last year. That was
which
cool.
I welcome that. I'm like, if I'm out of touch
Yeah,
and like
elevate
somebody's
me.
gonna put me in touch, like great.
Someone's gonna do that.
John,
for
I'm
me.
going to
someone
ask
can
you a
put me
question
in
real quick,
touch?
Go ahead.
and not to exclude the ladies, but did you have pants that zipped off
Yes.
into shorts?
Yes.
Why are you excluding the ladies? We
Did
had
you
those
have
too.
those?
Yes. No,
Yes.
you didn't.
I did not
No,
have
you
those.
did not. You
Women
had
did not
pants
have
that
those.
zipped off the legs
Yeah.
I
and they
did.
turned into
Yes.
shorts.
Okay,
When?
that is.
They were workout pants.
No,
No.
these weren't
No,
working
no, no.
pants.
These were
No, these
baggy.
were
cool guy.
pants.
Like,
These were baggy.
Yeah,
Yep.
but they zipped.
nah.
All of my clothes, I remember
like
as
hip-hop.
like a kid in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Where just like I just wore giant t-shirts
Uh-huh.
and giant shorts.
Yep.
And that was and those pants that
Wait,
zipped off.
don't
And
forget
probably
the shoes,
some,
the giant Etnies shoes.
Etnies
Oh
shoes.
my
and-
That
God.
looked like cartoon character shoes.
no,
They were
stop.
giant.
Ginormous.
Etnies shoes got me. That is too much.
Oh my god! I remember one time where this is a little side note.
Go ahead. You lowered your
We're
volume,
basically
so that
there.
was that was
We're
Yeah.
basically there. This is a side
This
note.
whole show's a side note.
I was going to fourth grade, or no, maybe I was going
Oh,
to
God.
third grade at one time, and I was like, "Oh, my dad's shoes are so cool. I'm gonna wear my dad's shoes to school
no.
today." And they were noticeably bigger, but they like almost fit me. And we were driving to school. My dad's driving us to school. And I was like, "Hey, Dad, check out my shoes." And he looks down and he's like, "Are those my shoes?" And I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Okay, so we're going home." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You can't wear my shoes to school." He's like, "Do they even fit you?" I was like, "Yeah, they fit."
Yeah.
yeah.
He was so mad. I was like, "Hey, Dad, check out my shoes. Check out my shoes."
Gosh.
I wonder if he remembers
He
that.
probably is so mad, like, now I have to turn around.
Yeah, now I got to
Have to
freaking
come
turn
back.
around.
My dad always got so mad at me anytime I did anything at school because my mom taught,
Anything.
so like she couldn't ever leave.
Yeah.
So, but my dad worked in downtown practically. So anytime I did anything, he would have to drive from downtown to Alpine
Oh.
because
Yikes.
I would get in,
Awesome.
whether I get in trouble or whatever. My
Who cares? Oh,
my
It's on here.
My principal is my elementary school principal was a friend of the family, and she has these memories of calling my dad to be like, Annie didn't wear underwear to school today, and my dad would have to drive all
okay,
the way
wait,
back.
Wait, side note. Hold on.
How did this happen? Because
Yeah.
I would wear dresses. And then I would man
And you thought
spread.
like no undies here.
Listen, I remember I started a little movement of no
way.
underwear, kindergarten to first grade.
Gosh.
It was like a small
No
cult that I
underwear
ran.
with the dress.
Oh, just no. I convinced at least 5 other kids to just stop wearing underwear.
That's
That's something that I never liked.
You held on to that until this moment where you told it on the podcast. And I want to thank you for that.
Oh, listen. It's something that gets brought up every time I see them. It's her favorite story. She was my elementary school principal, and then when my sister was in elementary school, she was my sister's elementary school teacher. So she has a lot of memories of us.
Holy
and
mackerel.
And her daughter and I are like, she's one of my best friends.
Love her.
And so I go to their house on, I went to their house today on Christmas Eve. And so it gets brought up every time I see her.
That is a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to be digesting that for a while. So
I'm going to be taking that in.
But
John's got something going on.
I've had power
Sorry.
since
What are you
kindergarten.
cooking up over there,
I'm not doing
Albright?
anything. I'm not doing anything.
I don't believe you at all.
I don't
I'm
believe
not
it.
doing anything.
You're a
Who are you
liar.
texting?
I'm not texting anybody. Really.
John, if you're good at podcasts, you will read your text out loud just now.
Jordan. Oh, I wasn't texting, but
Sure.
my last text
Verbatim.
was to Jordan, and it said, "Let me know when I should leave Target and come."
Oh, nice.
You were just waiting to see if
I
you
said,
ever responded.
I
to
said,
that.
okay, we will need you to drive, Law. We're doing Christmas cocktails tonight. we'll need you to drive.
Incredible.
Should we
We
take
should
a
probably
second?
crack open.
Or should we get into?
Yeah.
Wait, who's doing next?
Oh, I need to
I feel
go
like
next.
look, spoilers to the audience. Mine's
should
in a
probably do
crock pot,
yours.
so maybe that is like the big finale.
I feel like that's
yeah,
the finale.
Let's
Yeah,
go ahead
I'm-
and crack open
I'm
this.
really
Like,
concerned for yours
this pea
because I
bottle.
heard a little bit about what it's.
We
what
had it.
is,
We had it
and
last year, and it was bomb.
Oh, it was
We
good.
made it for the
Bomb.
first time last year.
Boom.
Am I on?
Yes.
All right, I'm very excited. Read us the.
Okay, if you guys just want to,
A
talk
delightful-
Go ahead,
each
talk.
other.
a delightful in the trenches read by an iconic entrepreneur.
In the trenches.
Kent Taylor is a textbook distributor.
What?
An incredible story about an inspiring and humble leader.
Go ahead.
Kent Taylor's story is about a compelling vision of service and comprehensive strategy and relentless implementation.
Nice try. Wow.
Implementation plan to deliver it with a high
She's really
performance
going
team and culture that includes all the stakeholders. Leadership counts and lessons for us all.
Okay, but where's the ingredients and the recipes?
No, that's not.
Ingredients.
He's saying how he did it.
Ingredients and the
It's
recipe.
like the OJ book, like how I did it.
How I
I'm
did it.
so nervous.
It's like the OJ book. Hold on. Stop for a
Hey,
second.
Eddie, so go ahead with your thing. What's this that we're drinking over here? It's a hairy Grinch or
I'm
something.
gonna,
Okay.
honestly, that probably might be a better
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
The more
yeah.
I pour it, the more I smell it.
Oh no. Stop.
So, I didn't plan on winning whatever competition
There
we
are
have going on.
two types of people.
I'll be real too, guys. The only testing of this I did is a very quick sip.
A finger dip.
And you were fine with it.
The equivalent of that.
Yikes. This was,
And
you know,
there
we
she
really should have thought this through more.
At least coordinated alcohol.
Like for more than
Yeah,
5
maybe.
seconds. Nah, this is way better though.
Nah.
So we're gonna have to get back together sometime this week to record a real episode, or
So, what are you guys doing Christmas Day? We're gonna have to.
you know what?
redo
Let's just
this.
go live on Christmas Eve. Okay, Annie, tell us about the.
Oh,
the
she's adding
inspiration.
limes.
Listen.
Baby limes.
What I was doing on my phone was prepping a game we could play.
Oh, yeah, that would be for the best. Thank
Yeah.
you. There are two kinds of people.
It's two kinds of
It's
people.
called Nailed It or Failed It.
Oh,
Christmas edition.
I mean,
That's
it's kinda
pretty
like
good.
two kinds of people.
Yeah, essentially.
You know,
pretty
I'm
good.
giving up on the
Microphone.
cherries.
Just punched it. What
Yeah,
other thing
give
do
up
you
on
do?
this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give
God.
up.
Give up the cherries. Give
This-
up.
is there Mountain Dew in this?
How did you know?
So listen. I
Mountain
really
Dew,
just
but-
went with Coke.
That hits you in the face. That,
I'm gonna be honest. It smells like pure gasoline.
be honest, it's gasoline
Hey,
in
you
the
know what?
ingredients.
I don't even care. Bottoms up. Let's go.
It smells way worse than it tastes.
The hairy Grinch, yeah.
Yeah. So
What's it
here's what
called?
it is. It's basically a margarita,
That's a margarita.
that I added Mountain Dew to.
I knew it.
It's a margarita mix.
It's a
with
Mountain Dew margarita.
and cherries.
Listen. Okay.
So good.
Listen. I went to the store
Listen.
and I tried to find the sour apple liqueur to add the green color.
Annie, be
Well,
honest. Is this Jose Cuervo margarita mix?
No,
With
no, I don't.
Mountain
I
Dew.
don't do Jose Cuervo.
Okay.
It's like tequila. It's margarita mix. I'm guessing probably Kirkland, and then
Yes.
You're
it is
guessing you put
tequila.
it in there.
Wait,
Yeah,
Kirkland is
well-
Jose Cuervo,
So did somebody make this for you?
right?
No. It's
And
it
what am I
wasn't-
drinking right now?
It's a touch of gasoline.
It was in my fridge. It was in my fridge. It
3
said
parts
don't drink.
a drink in your fridge.
No. It was
One
it was,
part
wow,
Mountain
okay.
Dew.
It was margarita mix, and then it has tequila, and then triple sec, which is like kind of like
Yeah.
an orange liqueur.
Yep.
But was it alcoholic margarita mix?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
That's good.
So
I thought you
the only
doubled up on the
alcohol is
alcohol.
tequila. Well, and a little bit triple sec.
And
you know.
Mountain Dew, depending on
Hey,
how
well,
long
okay,
it's
so Mountain Dew.
mixed
so
in there.
I went to try to go find something green because I had then committed to a green theme for
Yes.
the Grinch thing, and then I couldn't. The grocery store didn't have the liqueur, so basically I said, okay, what kind of tastes lemony and is green? Mountain Dew, and here we
Mountain
are.
Dew.
I'm from Alpine, okay? Give me a break.
That doesn't give you a pass.
I think it kind of does.
It kind of
Green
tracks. I'm not
apple
gonna lie.
liqueur.
I wanna crap on your drink, but it's good.
It doesn't taste awful.
It
Listen.
tastes like a margarita with Mountain Dew,
Mountain
and
Dew.
frankly, that's not a bad thing.
Hey, when I was younger and underage, I used to drink white wine with Sprite.
Oh
so
my
it was
gosh.
basically the same vibe.
Dang.
Oh, I'm just realizing how many different alcohols we've already had tonight, and how that we are gonna have another
realizing?
different
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And,
You know, I
mine is like a
almost-
whole thing. So
This
just
is also boiling, which
yeah, is it?
Concerning.
it's kind of bubbling a little bit.
It probably should because it separates if it sits for too long.
Okay,
No,
cool.
it separates if it cooks too long. I think.
Should we
That's
play a
fine.
game? You want to play a game?
Wait, what is my score?
Yeah, I
What's my
give this
score?
an
Score.
absolute 10 out of 10. Annie. This
Thanks.
I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
You know, because you can't. First of all, let me say.
Let me
this
just say, Cara doesn't
smells
like alcohol,
Like
so-
pure
No, I
alcohol.
don't like Mountain Dew either,
Oh,
or
so
margaritas.
So that's a 0.
So it's a 0 from Cara, which
So we
is
got a
fine.
0 from Cara.
You know, I learned something new about you every day. Good to know. Good to know.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh God.
So this one has sound.
Okay, hold on.
John, what's your score on the margarita?
It was good.
Dirty Grinch.
Not my style of drink, so I'm
Oh.
gonna give it an 8.
Was it
No,
a dirty
it-
Grinch or a hairy Grinch?
It's a dirty hair.
Dirty,
It's
dirty
a dirty
birdie.
Either way you slice it, kind of dirty.
dirty
and
hair.
I feel lucky. Do you, punk?
Can you switch it? It's not working.
Well, it's not
Grinch.
working.
It's a dirty hairy Grinch. It's a redneck dirty hairy Grinch. It's literally a margarita
Redneck
with.
Dirty Hairy Grinch has got to be a band name.
Switch.
Here we
switch.
go. Nailed it or failed
Yep.
it. Christmas edition.
With my
They on nailed it or there's
Karen,
failed it.
can you do it right for us?
Oh shoot!
Can
Sorry,
you do it
hold on
right?
a
If you're gonna say
second. What the-
Christmas, can you say it right?
Okay, there we go. Wait, what?
Oh wait, it's not even on me.
Go ahead.
Good month. Good month. With my.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice job, Cara.
Even though it wasn't on me, it's fine.
Well, you couldn't. You
I
actually
can't.
control the iPad.
I can't because this is on the screen.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't look.
Christmas.
There are what the and there's podcast.
Ra-ta-ta-ta. Keep going.
I don't know what's going on here. We had a great
Sorry.
podcast going, and then
Okay,
John
I'm back.
started doing some
I
stuff.
screwed it up. All
Oh.
right, here it is. This is nailed it or failed it.
Nailed
Christmas edition.
Wow.
It's got sound effects, which is a lot.
Christmas.
All right.
So basically, wait, why is it not switching over? What the heck?
Switch it over.
Oh, here it is. Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay, watch these Christmas moments.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't go over. What the flippity flip? All right. Watch these Christmas moments and decide if they nailed it or failed it. So basically, it's going to play a video. It'll stop at the crucial moment, and you have to decide whether
It goes
the
great.
Yeah, it goes
Oh.
great or it goes bad.
I love this game.
Okay, I'm ready.
There we go.
Okay.
Nailed it or failed it.
Okay. Cat jumped in the Christmas tree.
I'm gonna
Cat
go.
jumped
I'm
into
gonna
the
go.
Christmas tree.
Nailed it.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of
Little
Christmas trees go
controversial.
down.
Same, but that's why I'm
How
gonna
could
say
this
nailed
cat
it
possibly nail it?
by jumping
I'm
off
gonna
and
say-
parkouring.
Failed it.
Failed it.
All right. I'm not going to say because I already saw this one, actually. Oh, onto a dresser. Look at that. Boom. Didn't even knock it over.
I was
I
close.
win.
Here we
As
go.
as a cat owner, that made me happy. Ninja skill.
Okay, how dare you?
Oh no.
Oh, Uh-oh.
Failed it.
This is gonna go bad. This is gonna go bad.
Definitely failed.
How could this be a
How could
good
it go
video?
well?
If
So
it
failed it.
Failed.
Failed it.
I say
Oh
failed too.
no.
Oh gosh, he just looks so.
She fell.
You know what would have been better if he grabbed the camera to turn it so the camera
yes.
could see her on the
Yes.
ground.
Here we go.
Oh no. Oh, he's got little hooves.
They're gonna try and get the kids' reaction. Ooh, I think
failed
he
it.
might.
I think he
I think he
freaks.
might nail it. I think he might like it.
I'm gonna say failed.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I think he freaks
I'll
out.
go team
Same.
nailed it. He's gonna smile. Because he loves
That
horses.
is a weird situation.
So bizarre.
Where
He's
did they
got a
get the
horse sweater
hooves?
on too. You see that?
He's gonna love it.
Yeah, heck no. Nope.
Oh, buddy.
The mom is like, aw, dang it.
You really put your kid through that.
Here we go.
Socks.
Socks.
And salad? Yeah, salad. Oh, definitely
This is how
nailed
the kid
it.
reacts. The kid is gonna. Yeah, this is like a
Yeah, I
react
feel
video.
like it's
Definitely
it's
nailed
like a good
it.
kid
It's
who's
not
like,
the real one
"Thanks."
thing that they got.
I'm gonna say
And
Or
failed
the
it.
kid's gonna be
I
like,
love it.
salad.
I'm gonna say failed it.
I'm gonna say fail. I think she's gonna freak,
gonna freak
out. She
out.
looks sassy.
Yeah, she's cute though.
Oh my gosh, this is the worst prank you can do. Who pranks
She
kids?
loves it. She loves
See?
it.
She
Listen,
loves it.
when I was a kid, my father gave me ranch dressing in my or Santa gave me ranch dressing.
Look to the camera or Santa.
Gave me ranch dressing in my stocking and my sister peanut butter because those were the two things we were obsessed with.
Nice.
And hey, I loved it as a kid. I pulled that sucker
Drink
out
the
and I
whole
go,
thing on
Santa
Christmas morning.
knows me
That's like
so
that
well.
Jimmy Kimmel thing where he's like, you tell your kids you ate all their candy or whatever, and,
Yeah.
and they send the
Oh,
react.
yes.
It's like
Or
one
give your
of
kid
those
a
things.
bad present.
Oh, he does that too, and that was where that viral video where the kid's like, an avocado.
That's where that started.
That's where it came from, right?
Yeah, this is a Jimmy Kimmel.
Here we go.
What is that?
Oh, failed it. Failed it.
Failed
Failed it.
Yeah,
Freak
failed.
out.
Gonna
Look
hit
at
her over
her
the head or something.
face.
Failed.
Gonna break
She
something.
looks pissed.
Soccer ball. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't want that one.
Yep.
There's a classic video of my
Jeez.
sister opening presents when she was like 6,
Mm-hmm.
and she holds something up that she got from a family member, and she goes, "Who gave me this? I already have it. I already have this.
Isn't
Where's
that
the
so
other
funny?
present? I already have it." And my mom was like, "Say thank you."
One of my core
Kids
Christmas
have no
memories.
Have no filter.
No
man.
filter.
One
They
of,
don't
my,
get it.
one of my first memories I can remember of Christmas is my cousin who has no filter. You know the one. She got a gift card from somebody,
Bobby.
and she was like, she was like old enough
Oh,
to
that's your
know,
sibling.
you know, and she was like, how much is on it? And they kept asking,
it's so
and the
awkward.
person was like,
Just look it
$25. And I remember seeing that and being like, are we not supposed to ask how much are on gift card? Because I thought it was a pretty like normal question. And I remember my mom being like, no, you just look it up
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
You don't ask in the moment.
Unless
And I
it's
remember
written
You know
on
what's
there.
funny is we were just watching home videos recently. And it was
you
a
guys have
video
a
of us
great
at Easter.
fault.
And my grandma, bless her heart, may she rest in peace, she gave everybody like these extravagant Easter baskets, right?
Yeah.
And it like got around to everybody. And we opened like in the middle of the basket is like an egg, and you crack it open, and there was like $25 in it or something. Awesome. Like
Yeah.
Grammy stoked. And so on the video, I crack open the thing and I go, money. And Grammy goes, that's for a new bathing suit
Yep.
for summer. And I go, do I have to? And my dad goes, yes, Ryan, you have to. And I go, well, it's my money. And they all like, they're like, yeah. And then my dad goes, yeah, you can buy us dinner. And then I go, what?
It's my money.
It's my money.
Clear as day. It's
I'd like
my
to-
money.
I'd like to invest it in Bitcoin.
Yeah. Come on,
I
Dad.
All right, here
This
we
is
go.
a new
Next
company.
one.
Heck yeah. No, he loved it. He loved
Yes,
it.
he was way
nailed
too happy.
it.
I'm gonna say
Way
he-
too excited.
likes it. He likes it.
Q-tips.
Okay, that's way too.
Here's my.
Kids
This is
way
might
too
be a
nice.
controversial.
Kids are weird,
opinion.
right?
Your first, like the first couple of years of your kid's life, They're not really, like 1 to 2.
They don't care.
They don't care.
No.
Give them presents for you.
That's
Yes.
what
And
I
have
was
them
thinking.
open it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And you're like, "Oh my gosh, a bottle of gin!" Thanks.
Wow.
That's for
Rent.
mommy.
Or like something for the kid, like
Rent, cash.
clothes
I'll hold it
for
for
them.
you.
What I saw, and I mean, I obviously when you don't have kids and you're not married, it's easy to be like, "That's what I'm gonna do." Who knows?
I do.
But I always
That's
thought
what
it'd
I
be
do.
good, like to get like almost like a stockpile, like a present like closet, and that way, if you need to get presents for some like other random kid's birthday party, you just go into the stockpile of the
That's
random.
funny.
You just pop in there.
right? Because like
Christmas
grandkids
closet.
get so much presents that it's like they don't need
Yeah.
that. I was that
Yeah.
kid. I had a ton of presents. I didn't need that.
That's what I was thinking
But
about.
it didn't mess you up. You weren't
No.
like spoiled because
Well,
of
that
that.
is because my parents had tough love.
That was us. Too.
That was
same thing.
If your room was messy, I would have to sit on my bed and cry as my father put all my toys into a trash bag.
Okay, well, we didn't do
He
that.
Wow.
Okay, I take it back.
Oh
We
yeah,
were-
it was like you had to sit there. I did it to a kid I nannied for because we
my
gave her
God,
like
you did
she
it? You
she had
passed it on?
Listen,
Hey,
listen.
hurt
Here's
people,
the story.
hurt people. You know?
Yeah, no kidding.
What happened was
She's like, I'm gonna
she
back
had-
up all your shit. She's like, the nanny's just
like,
my thing.
My
No,
mom
she
just
came
went to
home.
lunch.
The mom came home and she was like, "How was hanging out?" And Bella came up to her,
Just
she
so
goes-
you know.
She goes,
Annie
goes,
threw all my clothes
Auntie
away.
Annie threw away my toys. I went, and she goes, "What?" So what would happen
You
is
go,
if
"Look
your
here,
if your
look
room
here."
is messy, any toy on the floor after you've been told multiple times to clean it
Yeah.
up, you obviously don't care about it.
So it goes in the
it's
trash.
So
I
you would
heard
have to
stories
sit,
of that, but I never.
Yeah, you would have
experienced
to
that.
sit on the bed and watch my dad, or you would have to help him put it into the trash bags, and then you would like he'd be
Wow.
like, "Well, you clean it if you can get it put away before I get to it. You can
Wow.
keep it, but everything else you obviously don't care, so
That's
we might as well
awful.
throw away."
That's awesome.
And then what would
That's
happen?
what we're doing.
Yeah,
We're
that's
children.
what we're
What
doing.
would happen? Listen, there's a redeeming element. Is once you had calmed down and you would talk about why it was you need to clean up your toys. He would then pull out the trash bag, and you would have to put all those toys
Yeah.
away still.
Oh, yeah.
Like it wasn't like you got a free pass. Like you still
You
had to
gotta put
take
'em away.
everything away. And so that's what I did to Bella. And hey, she never.
Hey.
When I told her to clean up,
She did it.
she cleaned
next
up
time.
next time.
Wow.
Couple more rounds of nailed
She
it
still
or
loved me.
Wow.
failed it.
Here we go.
Childhood trauma.
Oh no.
This is never
It's a
good. This is
ripstick.
Christmas morning
It's a
right here.
ripstick.
That's
It is
going straight into
never
the
Yeah.
a good idea.
It's been a
Failed.
while. It's been a while since we failed
Listen.
it. So let's.
Failed.
Should we break out some hoverboards after this?
We could.
It's a
We definitely
ripstick.
could. I have a story about that when
I got a
when we
ripstick
were
for
going out
Christmas one year.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Nailed
Oh,
it.
he's fine.
It wasn't
No big
like
deal.
that. That wasn't
I
much
would've
of
called
a-
that a
I
nailed
thought
it.
the tree was coming
Here we
down.
go.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
there's
somebody's
gonna be a
coming down.
person.
Yep, somebody's done.
There's a
They're
person.
gonna pop out and they're gonna punch the kids on accident.
Yep.
Or they're gonna
Yep.
freak out.
Failed it. Failed it. Failed
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
no,
failed.
it. This could be a
Failed.
freak
Failed
out.
it.
That could go well.
Failed it.
Here we go. Rips it open. Let's do this thing. Come on.
Like we already know it's a military thing, but
We already know it's a military thing.
well, he was wearing a
The
hat.
other dude was real military.
Oh, there you
yes.
go.
But it's gonna freak him out.
Our table. It's broken.
Oh, it nailed it.
I like how we just assumed that these
Well,
kids would be unhappy to see their loved one.
Yeah, it's gonna really suck.
I thought it was gonna
Well, I thought the
crush him.
person was gonna like pop out and scare
Yeah.
Here
them.
we go. Oh no, Santa's
Santa.
always a hit or miss.
Yep.
Oh, miss.
Santa's
done.
always a hit.
No.
Oh,
No.
she is not
She
into
is
it.
done.
it.
She is
That
not
looks like the
into
girl
it.
from the meme.
No.
The like, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
No
you know
way.
what? Honestly, no kid has ever.
Santa's inherently scary, right?
Yes.
Oh, he
Big dude
breaks
with big
into
face,
your
And then
house.
everyone goes like,
Yes.
sit on his lap, and you're like,
no.
what are you
No.
talking about?
I will not do that.
Well, that's
Alright,
like in
here
a Christmas story
Here we
than
go.
Mean Santa.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh.
Shoot your eye out.
Uh-oh.
Failed it.
Oh, he
that
just
thing's
finished
gonna come
cutting it.
down.
What is he
Failed
thinking?
it.
All right, let's see.
Cutting a tree, it's gonna fall.
I don't know how it could go.
Okay. What?
I mean, that
I feel
was
like
obvious,
maybe
right?
that was
a little
like
stage.
planned. Yeah.
All right, this is the last one. Here we go.
Hit us with it.
Bad.
Oh my gosh.
I feel-
This cannot go
I want to say
good.
failed,
I feel
but
like
it's gonna be nailed.
Yeah.
I think it's going to fail. I don't see how this goes
I'll go with
well
John.
at
I'm saying
all.
this is an absolute
I
failure.
hope he
Here we
kicks
go.
it
He's
in
like,
the
here we
face.
Break all
go.
his teeth. Break all his
Here we
teeth.
go.
So for those who are listening, what the video was a guy holding a candy cane in his mouth, and his other friend was gonna like kick it out of his mouth. What?
Yeah, what was supposed to
Like a
happen there? I
swing
honestly
kick?
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. But he ends up kicking him in the face. So
Can you
And
switch
kissing
it,
him.
please?
Nailed it.
It was a
Or
really
weird stuff
failed
happened
it.
in
Nailed
this
it.
video.
Failed it.
really weird
failed
video.
it, then nailed it.
Wow.
Wow.
We've got
A Christmas
you're-
spectacular.
listening. We've got Dwayne The Rock Johnson on the couch this week.
Yeah. If you're listening, and then Dwayne, how are you?
Okay. How dare you?
Good fit. The black turtleneck.
I need the belt and the chain.
Vanilla, yeah, gold
and
chain.
that's it.
Give us your best.
Oh, I was gonna.
Rock
Okay,
impression.
I was.
Family.
I had
that's
something
Wait,
to
what was
ask.
what's
Vin
the?
Diesel.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Put work. Put the hour. It take what's up. That music video is funny.
By the way, the song
I
is
don't know that
complete trash until the Rocks part.
Yeah.
Yes.
At the very end.
No,
Oh,
it is. Except
Actually,
the rapping
it's okay.
is
The guy's kind of good.
the rapping is impressive.
I'm like,
the guy
yeah,
right
you're right.
before The
Except you're
Rock.
wrong.
Except for you're wrong. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What was when you were a kid? What's like the gift you got that you can still remember, like getting it and reacting
Game
to
Boy
it?
Advance.
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance with
Life-size
Super
Barbie
Mario
doll.
3.
You got
I'm sorry, life size.
But
wait.
Okay, let me
Her
explain.
name was Emma Philly.
Let me explain. On TV,
I still have her.
there were
She's
commercials
gross.
Yeah.
for a life-size Barbie, and it was like the normal, like it was 4 feet tall,
Was it normal?
blonde, looked like a Barbie doll. On Christmas morning,
Did you ever find it moving?
no, but Emma did put a cross on its forehead.
The boy.
Wait.
Emma did that to all of her dolls.
Wait, what?
It's
What? Like
fine.
Okay, anyways,
like
anyways.
an Ash Wednesday
Fine.
cross
Yes.
or like a
Yes.
okay.
Upside down.
Anyways, on Christmas morning,
Just kidding.
my mom was like, "Oh, Santa got it wrong," and it was like a knockoff
She's just
version,
like,
and it was
"I
like
was a little
Barbie's
too
little
tipsy."
sister. So it wasn't the life size, but then like a month later, the actual life size one came in. But I loved that doll, and then
Okay, wait.
Emma took it.
How old
and
were you at that point?
She
Like
has
9.
it lying under your side of
How
the bed.
tall was
at
it?
the
Like
house.
comparatively?
4 feet.
Oh, okay. So
It was
life
shorter
size
than
for
me.
you.
God,
It was
no.
still shorter,
Yes,
but
Okay, but like,
you know, hold
you're
on.
a
Let me try
kid.
and find a picture.
do you really know
Terrifying.
the? I'm saying this because I didn't. Like, do you really know the knockoff versus the Barbie
Yes,
brand?
because it was
Barbie?
on
For
commercials.
For
No.
girls, you
Who
do.
cares?
Boys
It's
don't.
different.
No, boys, you get like a little thing.
My
Uh-huh.
present, I have 2 that I remember.
Okay.
One, and it was the same reason why I remember it, because my sister and I would sit at the top of our stairs, because from our staircase you could see straight down to the Christmas tree.
Sure.
So we weren't allowed to go down the stairs, but you could sit at the top, and we couldn't wake our parents up like until a certain hour.
Yep.
And so we would sit there
Same.
and we'd turn the lights on trying to see it. And they were both under these big blankets. And it was different years, but they were under giant blankets. And you could see, like, that was just basically awkward to wrap, so my parents
Okay.
just didn't.
Sure.
So they just put blankets over them. And so you're like, oh my gosh, what is that? What is that? And, like, the anticipation was killing me. And then my
Yeah.
dad would walk us downstairs and put his hand over our eyes when we walked past the tree. And then we would do stockings. And it wasn't until after breakfast that we were allowed to, like, go and look at our
Wow.
presents.
Wow.
It was a very big deal. And so one of them was a Barbie, like a plastic Barbie quad that I drove that thing to its death. I have I have memories of me and other kids down at the desert whipping around and all
was
over.
gonna
We had like
say,
a little gang of our plastic
Alpine.
quads.
I'm surprised you didn't just get a quad.
Skip the toy one. Let's
Listen.
get you a
Who
real
needs
one.
the Barbie
Let's get
one?
you started on a
My-
real one.
Okay,
My
so
dad
I
was from LA.
can't.
He was a little different.
That's right. He's built different.
And then the
for
other
sure.
one was a rocking
LA.
horse that my dad had painted himself.
I can't find the
Wow.
exact one.
We trashed that thing, I guess. I don't know.
This
For
is
sure,
close
for
enough.
sure.
This is
Firewood.
on eBay right now for
God.
$70.
Okay.
Originally back then, I remember it being like that was my gift because it was like expensive.
Yeah. Oh, that is terrifying.
Yeah, it's
And
So
that
think
was
of
the size
think
of
of
a child?
this, but think of it a little bit more modern because this one is like a little bit older
Was it
looking.
as big as you?
What's
It was
creepy
a little bit
to me,
shorter.
right, is it's marketed towards children.
Mm-hmm.
And Barbie has these like giant boobs. That's always
Yes.
weird to me. As an adult,
Yes.
Yep.
like a life size, like being a dad picking that up and being like, oh, I gotta take this
I
to
don't
my
think,
daughter.
I'm sure
wants
the
this.
life size ones didn't because they're like the size of kids. I'm sure
They
there was
had-
a whole
they had
meeting
tiny boobs.
at Barbie
Oh, that's good.
Incorporated,
and
that
they
was
weren't like,
like
cleavage.
what size
That's good.
should Barbies?
It was like a
Kids
good
be-
B
yeah.
cup.
Well,
I
it's
think
just
they
like-
did. I think they did have that
No,
conversation.
they definitely had a meeting about that. They were
Yeah.
like, they also probably had a meeting not too long ago. Like,
Yeah.
her waist needs to be a little bit bigger. Like,
They're
we
like,
just have to.
they're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
Okay,
guys,
this is more.
should pro- and we should
This is more
probably
of what it was.
Slim thick is a thing now.
This is
so-
what it looked like.
Yeah.
We
Didn't
gotta
have
change
that
up
dress. But
Terrifying.
That is
Terrifying.
absolutely- And then to imagine Emma's little
Emma drew a cross.
on
Yep.
her forehead.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Incredible.
She did that to my Cabbage Patch doll too.
I just want to
Little
say,
devil child.
have we checked in on Emma? Is she okay?
She's doing
She's
okay.
fine.
No, she's not at all. To answer your question, John, two Christmases specifically that I can remember, and one is the Game Boy Advance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Big.
blew my
Which
mind.
one was that?
It was the like
The blue or pink
oblong
ones.
one.
Oh,
okay.
It was
I had
clear.
that.
Mine was clear.
Yes. Clear blue.
Silver. No.
My
yeah,
sister
clear,
had
clear
that
blue,
one.
silver.
I
Yeah,
had the,
Connor
see,
had that.
mine is the Game Boy, but it was the square one that
Yes, that
folded.
flipped.
The flip up, the SP.
Yeah. And
Noah had that
Didn't
one.
have that one.
I never I remember me and both my brothers got it, and I was so stoked to be a part because it was such like an older kid
Yep.
gift. And when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh,
Awesome.
I'm part of like
Yes.
the group. I'm an older kid now.
At that point, that started me down this road. I was like a Nintendo fiend. I think like a couple years later, I got the
Yeah.
GameCube. I was like obsessed with Mario, obsessed with that. But
Yeah.
the other Christmas, I clearly remember, like to this day, I'm like, I can picture it. So when we got our bikes, I got a bike for Christmas. And it was like not a little kid bike, it was like a big kid bike.
Oh, that's cool.
I get to learn how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like awesome.
That's cool.
That's so sweet.
I remember getting iPhone, or just not even an iPhone, a phone.
Oh, you know what?
For the
Yeah,
first
a
time.
phone.
A cell phone.
Because my dad, they tried to do that thing where they like call it and you hear it ringing and you're like, what is that? And they're like, you have to go buy it.
Oh, that's
and that was my
awesome.
juke. Like,
You know, my dad
Nice.
did that to me with my first phone.
Yeah.
And it was like hidden within the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I always, to this day, I'm not hinting at all, parents. I always
Do they
wanted to
listen to
do
the
just
podcast?
no.
Nah.
Okay.
Maybe I'll send them this
Maybe
clip.
yeah,
Yes.
send him this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
This will be on TikTok.
But I always wanted, because we would watch the all day, showing of A Christmas Story.
Yes.
And I always wanted to have that moment with my dad where he's like, there's one more present right over there. What is that? Oh, Santa wants two. And it's a BB gun.
Uh-huh.
But my father was very against guns, as we've talked about. So it never happened.
Ryan has that
BB
gun.
gun?
Ryan has that
I
Red
did.
Ryder.
I just wanted to.
Do you want
I
one
wanted
now?
to play with guns.
What's so funny
You can play with ours.
is my parents were the same way. They're like, we
Brings
don't like
it in.
guns.
It's yours.
Hey, Annie, what's in that corner over there?
What's funny is
We
during
somehow
Black
sourced
Friday,
that
I
memory.
almost bought my brother-in-law and my dad and myself Red Ryder BB
Oh, you were very
guns.
close. And
They're
And
so
I
fun.
called
Yeah, it's
family
fun.
members, and they
Shut
were all
up.
like, Annie, no one else wants that. And I was like, cool, yeah, no.
yeah,
me
no one
either.
else wants it. All right,
No
I think
one
it's ready for our fourth alcoholic
Oh,
Christmas
yep.
drink.
Kara, would you serve it up because I'm kind of
Sure.
behind
Sure.
the piano here.
All right.
All right, tell us about it. So while
It's
she gets
divulge.
us,
I need the
well,
mouse.
For the listeners, and maybe if you can't see it on screen quite yet, Kara is reaching down to the floor to open up a crock pot. Inside this crock pot is hot buttered rum,
it's the top one.
which I've called Ryan's
Yeah.
Buttery Surprise.
Okay.
I hate that name.
Hate that
That
name.
is
Now that's
awful.
that is now.
is-
I might have done that a little fast for you guys. Let me just repeat. It is called
It is
Ryan's
legit boiling.
Buttery Surprise.
Turn it off.
The surprise is a lot of spiced rum, Captain Morgan.
Oh my gosh, it's hot.
No.
So just stir it up. Wow, yeah. I turned it to heat. I didn't turn it to cook.
I turned
I'm
it
going to be honest. I have no idea how this is going to be. It's been cooking for about 6 hours. And
You
it
put
is
a lot of effort into
it's
it. though.
boiling.
I
No,
appreciate that.
I threw all the ingredients in and then slapped on the
Well, you
I'm
remember
just
to do it
thinking
6
of all
hours
the,
ago.
I did.
we, to the listeners, just to remember, we used all different kinds of alcohol.
and it's,
Yeah.
it smells
None of
so
us used
good
anything
in here.
similar.
I used
Not even at all.
whiskey. He used rum.
I
you
used tequila.
and then she
She
used
used
vodka.
vodka.
Why don't you pass
So-
that off to John Boy here? Here you go, pal. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas. It's got Charlie Brown on it, obviously, because one
This
time
is
John
rough.
played Charlie Brown
Charlie Brown.
in
Oh my
a
gosh, I
little
didn't-
local production of
You were Snoopy.
You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Well, not true.
Stop. You were Snoopy in that exact production?
Not the same
No,
production.
not the
Oh,
same.
wow.
No.
That
Me
would
and
be
John
weird.
were something
We
of
were rivals.
theater rivals back
A little
then.
bit, yeah. We were. In the
And,
best way, of course.
And obviously, if you're off camera right now, you get nothing. So just to clarify for anyone else that's in the room right
Don't
now.
worry. If you're off camera, we can share.
For the listeners at home, Jordan Rose has just entered the room.
Yeah. Jordan's in the house.
This is so we got to stop talking crap
This
about
looks like bone broth.
Yeah.
If anyone
tastes-
has done
set
that
your-
whole fad of like,
Fun fact, this is
you'll
probably
lose
the
a
first time
million
she's hearing
pounds
the
if you
show.
just do bone broth.
incredible.
And that's
truly.
because it's
she is.
happening
She one time was on the show, That was episode, I think 7 or 8, and then disappeared for an entire year. Believe it or not.
Remember that one time she accidentally called, and we just stuck her in. She was in
a lot of lore, a lot of what podcast lore.
I actually on this
folks,
exact episode, I said part of your Christmas present that I got you.
Yes, that's right.
And now you're here.
And now you can't
We
listen
were
to
like,
it.
she's never going to listen to it, so we'll just say what we got her.
I didn't get to
Ladies,
say the
gentlemen,
second part.
cheers.
Hey, it's
I'd
boiling hot.
blow on
Boozy
it.
Christmas.
Blow on
Don't
it.
burn your
As close as I
tongue.
get. This is burning my hands.
Okay, well.
So it's just butter and spices and rum?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just butter and rum.
Butter and rum, pretty
It
much.
is.
You said there were spices in there.
Here it is.
Cinnamon,
An
like
entire
pumpkin pie
stick
spice.
of butter,
Wow.
an entire cup
Yep.
of brown sugar,
Yep.
and an entire bottle of Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Super exact
If-
science over here.
Cheers.
I'm just going to explain to the listeners. Jordan's face is what we would call disgusted.
It's so good, though. It's so good.
It's so good.
I burnt my tongue. It's fine.
ASMR.
It is creamy.
It's literally like on a rainy day. This is like your drink.
This
That's
is it,
actually
right?
heavenly.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
The first time we made it, we were like,
Forget about hot chocolate. Forget about
Yes.
coffee.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
all
good.
about
Screw
hot buttered
that.
rum in your
It is
thermos at
pretty
your next
good.
Be
work
careful.
party.
It is extremely hot. Yeah. Oh,
Close,
you,
to
you
close
see the
out.
butter.
I know,
Oh, it
we're
separates.
running. I know we're running out of time.
we are.
This
we are.
podcast has
What?
felt the most short.
It's
the
'cause we've been
shortest
drinking
and
the whole
longest, but also
Mine has
somehow
felt
the
the
longest.
mine has felt the
Okay.
longest because I am so hot.
As a
What's
side
that?
note,
Drinking
Yeah.
this, I'm like sweating.
any
That was a great finisher. I would give that a 10 out of 10.
open the floor.
Absolutely a 10
Any
out of 10.
funny Christmas accidents, things that happen on Christmas that were like happy accidents.
Happy accidents.
Well, like Christmas, like that was like something, I don't know.
My father, it's a lore in my house. My father gave me an unfinished present. He had used for the whole year I was living away. The excuse that from helping my mom for any projects that he was building me my ottoman. I need to build Annie her ottoman. And then when he finally did give me the
gonna
said
chase
ottoman,
this
it
with
was
my drink.
unfinished. It was not even close to finished. So now whenever I open presents, I go, is it finished? Is it done?
That's funny.
Got him.
Is it a DIY present?
Destroyed.
I don't
And
think
then-
I have any
Wrecked.
funny.
Well, as a child, I ruined
Things.
Christmas by my dad. We gave him a hammock for Christmas.
Nice.
And we went to go show him said hammock, and he goes, "What is it?" And I go, "Well, it's not a hammock."
Awesome.
So that's now also.
Come on,
whenever-
boys gotta
Hey,
have
a
some
hammock.
Christmas mishaps.
There's
Boys
too
do
many
Christmas
kids to
hard.
know.
Like
Yeah,
we
they
just
do.
love Christmas. I don't know if I've ever had a mishap, a Christmas mishap.
There was one year where we all got new iPhones and we didn't want it.
Really?
What the heck?
Yeah, it was when it was
Wait,
like
what?
we all
You
had like
didn't want a
sixes,
new iPhone?
and we got
go ahead
eights, and they
stop
were
that
big.
story right there because I don't.
It was
wanna hear
more
that.
like
I
it
don't
was
wanna hear
more
that.
like we don't need it. Like
So who got the iPhones?
You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like ungrateful kids right there.
I think it was me and Connor, and then
Sounds
Noah
like a
and
bunch
Emma
of
got like
punk-ass
iPods, and they were
kids.
like, "Why do we get phones?"
Okay, well, great.
It
Merry
was
Christmas.
it was a couple years ago is when I got all my siblings hoverboards, and there's like this point where when you're riding on a hoverboard, if you go too forward, you get like stuck
Sure.
forward, and so we were riding them around the cul-de-sac.
Yep.
And I think it was probably David was going down the hill here, and like got into that where he
Yikes.
like couldn't stop, and just eventually just like tumbled off of it, like rolling down the hill. It was rough, but he stuck the landing. So, and it was David, so we don't really care.
Look, I love Christmas, man. I love
gonna be
just
a hey, it's
sitting
gonna
around
be
the fire.
It's a great week.
And then
We're here. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody.
Our next holiday special, of course, will be my day of birth,
Ooh,
When's your birthday, Annie?
January 21st.
Wow.
Did I almost say the
Finally give you
22nd?
that birthday card I've been holding on to for
Hey,
a
my
year.
birthday card.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Always
All
comes
right,
out.
we ready for
What's that?
TikToks?
TikToks,
No.
Christmas.
Okay. Also, for sound, is it supposed to be external speakers? Right?
No,
External?
it's supposed to be the little plug.
Or entertainment room?
Now go to the sound feature.
Ryan and John react.
No, see the little speaker? There it is. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be MacBook speakers.
Oh, that is too loud. Okay. Are we ready? Can you switch it for me, please?
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God,
Thanks so much.
I'm getting a new Switch for Christmas, so don't worry.
Ooh.
guys, this This episode kind of got out of hand for me. I'm just gonna be.
It's
completely real.
fine. It's
Got a bust.
fine.
It was that first drink that really, my drink that really
that
screwed
did
me.
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And then the Lingonberry really
The
hit me
Lingonberry.
hard.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. By the time I got to the Hairy Grinch, I was just
Harry Grinch.
mullered.
All right, here we go.
Completely
Harry
mullered.
Grinch. I'm a huge
Here
fan.
we
This is
are.
like dessert.
Here we are. Here
It
we are.
really is. It's nice and warm.
All right, let's see.
I can't hear it in
you
the
didn't
ears.
plug your laptop in. How long have we been doing this? I can tell you from Cat's Ornament, it's been at least a year.
My bad.
56 episodes.
That was such a sweet.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And guess
I'm
what?
sorry
Now
to
we're
the
canceled.
listener.
57.
Ah, there we
We've been
go.
doing it for
Extra.
If you're
57
listening,
now.
you know what you got to do.
Okay, here we go. 3,
If
2,
you're
1.
watching, I'm sorry.
A Christmas card.
Oh, nice. Nice.
They're all flipping up the camera.
It's
Oh,
a trend
flip
where
off.
you look really nice, but then you
It's
just
so
have like
funny.
a secret hidden little
Super
middle
awesome.
finger, and their mom didn't realize that they were doing that, and
So funny.
And she sent it out.
sent that out as their Christmas card.
Yep. All right, here we are.
That's rough. That's rough.
Number 2.
Wow.
I
She headbutts a gingerbread house.
That's pretty appropriate for this episode.
Honestly, I'm going to be
funny.
asked by the end of the night. Let's be real.
Hey,
Let's be real.
The night is
Texas
young.
Roadhouse is
For
already-
everyone who saw Spider-Man,
I didn't see it.
you didn't see it?
No.
there's no spoilers. Don't worry.
That's funny.
It's a whole row of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I saw the one where
Spider-Man.
they're like,
Spider-Man.
what movie do you want to see? And it pans over and he's wearing the Spider-Man mask.
And he's like,
Good.
Frozen.
Here's a cheeky little one.
Oh.
I feel like we're just. All right. This was pretty funny.
It's always our own TikToks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We tell you, you got to promote your own content. So.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, you know what? I have something to say about that.
I knew it. I knew it.
Hey
What's that
man,
about?
hey man. Just like how Ryan's a swinger, you love David Dobrik.
It's true.
And you can deny it all you want.
And I will.
He got a tattoo of a pineapple, and you watch those vlogs every time they come out.
We're swingers.
That's right. All right. Last
We're
one.
swingers. Me and Cara are.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
That's not true, for the record.
We swing.
It's getting out of hand.
Oh my god.
I love them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, little Panic at the Disco.
Yep. I love them. Costin Mayer.
Oh,
To
dang.
the city.
They're so good.
How long until Cara starts getting Ryan to do this stuff?
I
say
love
a
this
year.
couple.
Negative a
They
week.
met on a dance team in New York.
Oh gosh.
Of the broken.
Are you getting those platform covers?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
I
yeah,
looked at those
normal.
ones though. I did look at those. All right, that is all.
Hey, he's there, Eddie. He's there, Eddie.
Super slick.
That is all.
Wow.
You switch back?
Switch back, please.
All right,
Good, try not
guys.
to kick anything
I'm not going to
over.
lie to you. This is pretty much of a hot mess
Wow.
of an
Oh,
episode.
we'll see if we even put this out.
It's fine.
And
It's
we
fine. It's fine.
will.
It's fine. It's fine.
Like, we are. I'll
We're
just be
gonna
completely
re-record
honest.
this.
I'm
Gosh.
starving.
Me too.
Also, I'm drunk.
We
We'll
know.
see you next week on
know.
What the
Podcast?
Podcast.